What's happening, everybody? Hey, welcome back again. So, video number 3 in the compilation videos of building a house on High Rock Lake. Like I said, if you're unfamiliar, my wife and I bought a piece of property February of 2024, and we did some work on it ourselves. Then we got to a point where we really didn't want to do anymore, or didn't have to do anymore, because we picked out our builder and the builder was going to take over from there. So you can go back. There's a playlist. You can see video 1, video 2 if you haven't seen those yet. If you already have, hey, thanks for coming back. So this one, like the title says, is cleaning up the shoreline. So High Rock Lake, and I will show you with the pictures. High Rock Lake is a hydro. There's a hydro dam on it. Down over here, I don't know if you can see where my cursor is, where my mouse is. Right over here, there is a dam, and that dam, generates electricity. So sometimes the lake will go down. If there's a big call for electricity, sometimes it'll go down. But other times, typically when it will go down is during the winter time. This video that I'm showing you right now, the pictures and everything, were from January of this year. So at least we're in 2025 now. And the lake went down significantly. There was talk that it went down because they needed more power. Then there was talk of, hey, it was one of those things, they needed to do some work on the dam, so they brought it down. So not 100% sure why, but it was down a lot. Now, they typically in the wintertime will bring the lake down so that people can work on their shorelines. And you can see, when you see the pictures and the videos, as to why that's important to go ahead and have done. Our shoreline, it's actually deeper than I thought it was going to be right at our shoreline. And that depth that we have over time has caused some issues, and you will see those, and I will point those out to you when we're looking at the pictures. But let's go ahead and get into this again. This was end of January of this year. So right here where you see this tree line, that is where the shoreline is. So you see how far they brought it down. You can see, if you look out in the picture, this person's dock, the floater, is almost out of the water. And you'll see it when you see the video of my neighbor, how far it is, how much of her pier is out of the water. You can see right there, right? So it was super cold. It was weird. It was cold that day. I went back to her a couple of days later, and you'll notice in the video, this ice and stuff, is not there. But you can see how the water is very close to her floater. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put a video in so you can get an idea of what I was dealing with, and then we'll come back and we'll review some more pictures. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, hey, how's it going? All right, hey, we are back at the property. It's been a while. Been 8 months since we've been here. Since that last video that you guys saw, which was from June of 23. June of 24. Is now January of 25, so 7 months. When I turn the camera around, you'll see not a lot of changes, because like I said, we haven't been here, so we haven't done much, but you will see some changes as we get down towards the water, and you'll see, been cold here in North Carolina, so the lake is dammed, and the dam creates electricity, so they've been drawing down the lake because of a lot of the electricity that was being used. And I think they were afraid of the freezing, but we'll turn the camera around, you can see what's going on. So as you can see, not a whole lot has been done, to the property. Like I said, it's clearer because when we were here in June, well, we had all the greenery. So what have we done? So on Friday, today's Monday, the 27th. So on Friday, we met with on-site project manager, discuss what needs to be done to the property and everything. The house is going to be a little bit further towards the lake than we want, but hey, that's okay. It is what it is. There's not a lot we can do about it. But as you can see, it looks a little different. Looks like we have a beach, but we don't. That is how much they have drawn the lake down, here. So what my goal is, what I'm going to try and do is see if I can get down over here, see how much of that I can go ahead maybe and cut up and get out, and so maybe some of this other big stuff. But as you can see, like I said, there's the brush piles have gone down a little bit. But again, going to try and see what some of this stuff looks like. Thought I could get away without the chainsaw, but I'm definitely going to need the chainsaw. I'm not sure how much of that I can go ahead and get out on my own, but we'll see. I definitely want to try and get some of it done, because I want to have this as clear as possible. Not necessarily because I'm ever going to create a beach, but more from the fact of, if somebody wanted to go swim, if somebody were on the dock and stuff like that, you don't have all this trash and everything. So this is where we stand right now. Hopefully, I'll turn this back on and it will look a little different. As you can see over there, when you look at the neighbor, they got a bunch of stuff. Never saw that log before. And again, as you can see, if you can look across, I mean, dock out of the water, a lot of the floaters out of the water. You get all the way up there, and I don't know if you can see, maybe zoom in on the video, but it is, you can walk across over there. So over there, boats are completely out of the water. So it's nice that we have some deeper water here, so we don't have to worry about that. But hey, that's where we stand. Let me go ahead and get to working. All right, so now that we're back from that video, I'm going to show you some of the after pictures, and then you will be able to see, what we were talking about. So again, if you remember, if you look at the video, look at the pictures, there was that big tree that was basically right in this area right here. You can see where the mouse is. That is gone. It was cut back. There's still some at the shoreline, and you'll see what it looks like right over there. But as you can see, what I was saying about needing to work on the shorelines while they bring it down, which is good. So hopefully, sometime, in February, maybe January, February of 2026, next year, they'll bring it down to where I can have somebody come in and really get this shoreline, straightened out, get it buttoned up so I won't get as much erosion, as we have right now. But again, there's that big tree all intertwined. I was able to go ahead and cut a bunch of this out and everything. I wanted to try and get this tree down, but I just couldn't by myself. And I couldn't get in there. There's a lot of briars around this, so it was very hard to get at it. And then this is the end, and you can see over here more stuff, more logs and everything, and all that kind of stuff was taken out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to insert video right now of the after, and then I will come back and we'll wrap it up. I have finished for the day. A little longer than I thought I was going to be, but we'll go ahead and you'll see it. I got a bunch of stuff taken care of. Check, got all that over there. Out there, look at that. Was able to cut up that big tree. So I don't know if you remember from that big tree. Going to be some serious work. Going to need to go ahead and get some what they call rip rock or rep rock. I forgot what it's called. You can see it sometimes if you look. If you look down over there, you can kind of see. You can kind of see the rock down over that way. Or you see it up over on that shoreline over there. So you have to do that kind of stuff over here. But this is what we got so far, man. I'm glad I got that big tree went all the way out to the edge of the water. So I'm glad I went ahead and got that out. But as you can see, definitely going to have some, going to have to go ahead, and it's going to cost a good chunk of money to go ahead and make this shoreline right, because I'm going to have to knock down how it is, like where it is underneath, and then stack rock and stuff. So Ain't going to be easy, but it'll be what it will be. Definitely looking at the property line. You know, we talked about wanting to see if we could have like a little beachy type area. And to be honest with you, with the way this is right here, I might be able to go ahead and cut out a bunch and make it happen. So we'll see what happens. But stick along. You'll see the progress as it goes. Thanks a lot, everybody. Bye. All right. So as you can see, a lot of work was done. Still a lot more work to do. But again, keep coming back and you will see that. So I appreciate you guys coming, hanging out, and watching. Again, leave comments below. Any kind of questions you have, I'll do my best to answer them. This next coming video, you're actually going to see some of the house plans and some of the finishes that we picked out. So that'll be a good one. Come on back, check that one out. And again, catch you later.